and welcome back to New Bits with Vac and Vinnie. We are so glad you are here. If this is your first time, thanks for giving us a shot.
Appreciate it.
How you doing, Vac?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm somewhere off the coast of Bermuda.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
That's great.
So,
And you always get to go to the great places.
Alaska, Bermuda,
Alaska, Bermuda.
Yeah.
We got a great show for you, ladies and gentlemen. I've been promising for the longest time that we were going to get a final look at the I Hate My Son bit. I thought it would be interesting if we show the first time it was ever in front of an audience, and that was episode 9. If you've been following along with us here, we're on episode 30 now. Can you believe it, Vac?
No, it's incredible.
Yeah, we beat the odds. It was in front of an audience at Zany's in Nashville, Tennessee. Brought it back to the podcast. Vac helped me, gave me some lines, blah, 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 and went through a lot of shows, working it out, trying to figure it out. And I thought you'd like to see a current version of it. This is the version that I've been doing now for quite a while now. This is what I would think to be the final version of it. But let's give them a look back at the first time it was ever in front of an audience.
Let's do it.
So they can see a comparison of how a bit evolved. Yeah, so they can see how a bit evolves. All right, so let's check it out. This is the
let's do it.
I Hate My Son bit, first time in front of an audience. Where are the parents in the room? Let me hear you. Parents. More than 2 kids, 2 or more kids. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you find that the more kids you have, the longer it takes for you to fall in love with them? Yeah. Not just me. My firstborn, my son, he was born, it took me about 4 weeks. I'm like, I love this kid. I didn't fall for that, as soon as you look into your kid's eyes, you'll never know. It didn't happen for me like that. It took 4 weeks for me to fall in love with my son. My daughter, she came along, it took about 9 months. Seriously, 9 months. I'm like, oh, wow, I love this little girl. The 16-month-old baby, I hate this kid, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I hate it. When is it going to happen? When am I going to fall in love with this kid? Oh, I can't stand him. He shrieks at the top of his lungs for no reason. Just piercing sound that just penetrates you right through your soul. We can't have end tables. We can't have coffee tables because if he finds something, he just whips everything off of it, throws coffee down. He doesn't care. Just makes messes all over the place. He throws food at us. Yeah, all kids drop food. This kid whips food at you. I'm sure in a couple of years I'm going to be happy about his 102-mile-an-hour fastball, but right now I can't stand this kid. When am I going to fall in love with him? When does it happen? Does it happen? Yeah. It will? Yeah. I don't know, man, because I'm watching this video about the cuckoo bird. You ever see the cuckoo bird? He has between 2 and 3 babies, and when the mother cuckoo bird leaves the nest to go find food, the oldest sibling tosses the baby out of the nest because it doesn't want to compete for food. So I'm showing this video to my oldest son. And I'm like, Junior likes Milky Ways too, buddy. We're only as strong as our weakest link. Just gotta let you check that out. So I bought the baby a bird costume, and I left for this weekend. I'll tell you what happened. All right, there it is. Nice. Hey, that's the way it goes sometimes on the first time.
First time.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it. I don't think I've ever repeated that line about the fastball ever again. You probably forgot about it too, like how he throws food, and I go, yeah, I know. In a couple of years, I'm sure I'm going to be happy about his 102-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah,
but right now, it's just a pain. Yeah, that's I may throw that back in there. That's not a bad line.
No, it's not a bad line. Yeah. It's funny how you forget something like that, and you go back and go, oh my God, I said that.
Exactly. But that's how long it's been. It's almost a year since I've seen that recording. But so that was the first time I ever did that in front of an audience. As some of you know who have been watching or listening to the podcast, it started with just a line. It's just a line. How I hate my son. That's all it was. Got a big laugh. I brought it to the podcast. Vac helped me find some more funny in it. I did it on stage. That was what you just saw. That was the first time on stage. And after months and months of doing it, here's the current version of I Hate My Son. I did this at Comedy Off Broadway, my last time there, which was in May. So there it is, the current version of the I Hate My Son bit.
We're the parents of 2 or more kids. I want to ask you guys a question. Do you feel the more kids you have, the longer it takes to fall in love with them? Right? Not just me? Okay. Because before my son was born, the first, all I heard from parents was that same old cliche, oh, you'll never know love like the first time you look into the eyes of your child. Yeah, whatever. That didn't happen for me. I was looking, I was like, yeah, whatever, purple thing. I didn't, it took, full disclosure, it took about 4 weeks to fall in love with this little boy. 4 weeks before I felt it. And I remember exactly where I was when I felt it. I was in a green room waiting to go on at a show, and I just felt it. And I was like, I love this little boy. 15 months later, my daughter was born. Took about 2.5 months. Hey, I'm not proud of it. And I'm just reporting what happened, But I remember the exact moment I fell in love with her. And now she's my little princess, and I can't imagine my life without her. Now, the 16-month-old, I hate this kid, ladies and gentlemen. I hate him. When is it going to happen? This kid is making it real difficult for me to fall in love with him. He's a monster, ladies and gentlemen. The other 2 didn't go through a terrible 2 phase. This little dude's picking up the slack for all 3. He is a wrecking ball in diapers. He wrecks everything he gets. As a matter of fact, we're thinking of changing his name to Rex. He is a monster. We can't have coffee tables or end tables in our living room because of this kid. If he sees a container with liquid in it, he'll just throw it across the room. Can't have a trash can in our kitchen, got to put it in the pantry. You know why? He was throwing away our stuff. He threw away a baby monitor, 2 TV remotes, and my wife's iPhone. The only reason I know it's the trash that got it is because I saw him throwing away scissors. I'm like, that's where our stuff is going. This kid's getting docked on his allowance until he's 18. He's got to wear overalls backwards. That's the only outfit we can dress him in. This kid's a monster. Overalls backwards. You know why? Because apparently he's a nudist, Just gets naked. And if you don't catch him in time, he'll take a little bathroom break wherever he wants to. So through trial and error, we found out that overalls, but not at first, because he got through those. We had to put him on backwards. That's awkward at the park. My little monster's playing in the sandbox with a little girl. The mom's coming up to me, excuse me, this is none of my business, but do you know that your boy's outfit is on backwards? Is that your daughter in the sandbox? Well, if you don't want things to get real weird, why don't you mind your own business? I can't have a fan on my nightstand because of this little kid. He sticks his finger in it. It's just a little plastic fan. It doesn't cut him or nothing. It just dumps his finger. He starts crying. Well, why'd you put your finger in the fan? He did it 6 times. Parents, do you remember the moment you realized your kid was a moron? I remember the moment my firstborn, he was 2 years old at the time, I'm changing his diaper. There was a Milky Way bar wrapper in there. This kid ate a Milky Way without taking it out of the wrapper. Or he just found a Milky Way bar wrapper and ate it. Either way, that's moron. The other night, this lady goes, well, he didn't really eat it. He just shoved it down there. I said, lady, it was apparent that this had gone through his digestive system. I'm looking at this and changing his diaper, and I'm going, well, here's the bright side. Community college for this one. Gonna save money on math tutors, I'm sure. I remember the moment I realized that my 16-month-old was a moron. The second time he put his finger in the fan. You didn't figure that out yet, pal? My wife took it away from me, put it up in the closet, and I can't have a fan. I hate this kid. I just want to feel something, man. I don't know. I'm watching this video the other day on the cuckoo bird. You know about the cuckoo bird? It's not just a clock thing. It's a real bird. Watching it on YouTube, and there's mother cuckoo bird has 2 to 3 babies. And when she leaves the nest to go find food, the oldest cuckoo bird baby kicks the youngest out of the nest so it doesn't have to compete for food. So I'm showing this video to my oldest boy. You know, Junior likes Milky Ways too, buddy.
All right.
There you go.
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
Yeah.
Not bad. No, very good actually.
Not too bad. Yeah, very good actually. I'm so happy with it. It's probably right now my favorite part of my show. As you saw, Vac, I did not include the Love is a Slow Poke thing that we worked on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because after several weeks of trying to find that never worked. So I just dropped it and moved on, which is very heartbreaking because I was so psyched about all that stuff that we came up with.
Yeah.
You know, it never resonated with the audience. It never did. So,
interesting, right?
It's one of those things that happens.
You may find like you forgot that the fastball line. You might find somewhere down the line, let me try that again, and you just approach it differently. That might work. Who knows? Or maybe it's just not meant to be. It's just not meant to be.
Exactly.
And it's not going to be in the bit.
Exactly, and that's the process. That's the way things go with these jokes. Sometimes, sometimes you got to take stuff out. You put stuff in. You find it later. The only complaint I have about this bit now, as it is, I'm not 100% satisfied with the coffee tables and end tables line where I go, we can't have coffee tables, we can't have end tables. That still feels a bit clunky to me. So that is probably going to continue to, get worked here and there, get tinkered with. But everything else, I'm pretty happy with the bit. And, it's 6 minutes. It's a 6-minute bit. It's
huge.
6 minutes. That's huge.
That's a TV spot. Like,
yeah.
That's like a Tonight Show spot.
Exactly.
The whole spot is that bit. And the thing, Vinny, that people have to understand, I give you a lot of credit, man, because it is not easy to do a bit that long.
No.
In the beginning, you're working on it because half of you trying to remember the bit and the other half is trying to perform the bit. What comes next? So, it takes a while to get that down.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'll give you a lot of credit for that.
Thank you. It's I guess it's my cross to bear because I don't really write jokes that often.
Right.
I don't really
Right.
write set up punch. So most of what I do is little stories or little bits that they're 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes long. But that thing started out what? It started out as a 2 minute little thing. Now it's 6 minutes because of all this stuff that
Yeah.
we came up with. So
Right. I mean,
there
I
it
think
is,
it's
folks.
great. Yeah.
The stand-up comedy process right there for you to see. So yeah, man. So did you have anything you wanted to work on?
Well, I've got a couple of ideas of things I wanted to bring up. I could run them by you. You pick one, or well, here's one. Here's one. Okay. Tell me. I'll just run one by you. Okay. Whenever you're watching any of those nature shows, do you ever find yourself rooting for the animal that they're talking about? Right. Like if they're following the gazelles, and the gazelles are looking for water, you're rooting for that gazelle to find the water hole, right? And to find the grass and the lush grass.
Right.
And, you want the gazelles to survive, And then they'll say, but danger lurks. And then behind the tall grass, you see a lion. And you're like, gazelle, run. Get away from the lion.
Yeah.
Use your speed and agility to get away from that. Cut left, gazelle, screw the lion, right? But next week, they're following the lions, And the lioness has got her cubs that she has to feed, right? And they name them,
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's looking for food and water, and you go, oh, and they're, if her cubs don't eat soon, they're going to die. You're like, hurry up, lioness, find some food. And the lioness looks, and they go, but there's hope on the horizon. And you see the gazelle, you're like, get that fucking gazelle, lion. Eat that motherfucker. Like you're rooting for swipe it. Hurry up, lioness.
Yeah.
It's going to use its speed and agility. Swipe the back hoof. Kill it. Feed your babies. Like it always seems like they get you to root for whoever it is they're following that day. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It does make sense. I love those shows.
I love them.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's always, I just saw one before. There was a little mouse hiding in a log, and somehow the camera was in the log on how they did it. But you want the mouse to survive, right? It's hiding, and then here comes a coyote, and you're like, oh no, the big bad coyote. And it gets the mouse. I felt bad for the mouse. I thought, but the coyote has babies to feed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're always rooting for whoever they want you to root for.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just if it's something that's funny, or if I could maybe write down some of the lines they use, like the gazelles. The gazelles haven't had water in 2 days, and there's hope on the horizon. A watering hole appears, and the gazelles, they're drinking the water with lush green grass, and the gazelles are safe. But wait, danger looks on the horizon, and you see behind the grass, the lion's eyes pop up. You're like, oh my God, no. But then when they're following the lion, you're like, go lion, kill the gazelle. You got to eat. Maybe it's just that. I don't know. Or are there jokes in there? I don't know.
Well, the way you told the story was very funny to me. And everybody has seen those nature shows, and have rooted for the gazelle or the lion or the whatever. But here's where my head went. My head went into this place. It's like, I don't know if you could make it if you're doing something about your ex-wife or a girlfriend or a friend. It doesn't have. It could just be a friend, and you're talking about loyalty. I take a lot of pride and loyalty. I'm a very loyal person. If we're friends, we're friends. I mean, if my wife, we'd still be together. I'm a loyal guy, except when it comes to nature shows. You ever watch nature shows? You ever watch the nature shows and they're showing you the gazelle and you're rooting for the gazelle and you want the gazelle to get water, and then here comes a lion and get away from that lion and run gazelle, run, no, bank left, bank right, But then the very next day you're watching the show and they're showing the lion and the lion's got cubs and
Yeah.
and the cubs are starving, and the narrator is going, hey, if she doesn't feed her cubs, she doesn't find food, but there's hope on the horizon. There's a gazelle. Or you could go, lion, he's behind that tree. I just saw him yesterday. He was behind that tree. Go, there's a gazelle over there.
There's a gazelle over there. Kill that prick.
Yeah. Kill that prick. Get that fucking gazelle. That's where I went. I was like,
Interesting.
I'm a loyal person, except when it comes to nature shows. I find I'm easily swayed. Like, who's the subject? What's the subject matter?
Yeah.
You could go. You could talk about politics. Without really talking about politics. I'm loyal to my party and politics, and I'm loyal to my wife. I'm loyal to my girlfriend. I'm loyal to my friends. And I'm not loyal, except when it comes to nature shows. That's just where my head went.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's when I'm very fickle.
Yeah, that's when I'm very fickle. Yeah. If they're showing a gazelle, I'm rooting for that gazelle. If there's a lion, I want that lion to eat that fucking gazelle. It's whoever's the topic of that program. Yeah. They're getting my loyalty.
Exactly.
Just me, ladies and gentlemen.
I just thought it was funny that, like, why am I rooting for the gazelle and then the lion, and I'm rooting for the hippo and then the alligator? I mean.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I should just do it like that, like as if I'm narrating. I can say I'm loyal. I'm very loyal to my friends, my family. I'm very loyal. I'm proud of that,
My beliefs. Yeah.
Until it comes to nature shows, and I become very fickle. Like, I always root for whatever animal they're talking about. Like, I was watching one thing, they were talking about the gazelle. And I'm like, oh, the gazelles haven't had water in 2 days. They've marched on.
There you
they
go.
Find a watering hole. You're like, yay, gazelle. You have your watering hole. And there's lush grass. And the gazelle is known as a very fast and agile animal. And like, oh, I love the gazelle. The gazelle's so good. And then danger lurks on the horizon. And you see the lion. You go, no, gazelle. I'm yelling on my TV, get away from the lion. Use your speed and agility. Run, gazelle. But then the next week they're talking about the lion. And I'm all about the lion. Oh, the lion. She hasn't fed her cubs in 2 days.
I'm wearing a lion shirt. I got a lion hat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And she hasn't fed her cubs in 2 days. But there's hope on the horizon. Danger on the horizon. There's hope on the horizon. A herd of gazelle are busy drinking water. I'm like, get that fucking gazelle, lion. Don't wait. Feed your babies. Watch out for his speed and agility.
That's great, buddy. Yeah, you bring all that back. You bring the same stuff
just
back.
From the perspective of how they're showing it to me.
Yeah. Get that fucking gazelle. Watch out, he's agile, and he's got a bank left in a minute.
He's gonna bank. Somebody told him to bank left. He banked left. He's gonna bank left, lion.
Yeah, right.
Bank left is funny.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the way you were telling it, I was just visualizing it because I love those shows, and I think a lot of people love those shows. That's why they're all over the place.
They're all over the place. Nat Geo, everything, right? And you flip the channels, you're going to see one. If you just flip a channel, you're going to see a nature show.
Yeah,
they're all over the place.
Yeah. Right. Just side note here, I like those shows a lot, and if I can find one, I'll be watching one. And if one of my kids comes downstairs while the lion's about to get the gazelle, I always turn it off. I don't want them to see that. It's almost like it's an R-rated movie. No.
Yeah,
because some of these shows they get really graphic with the
Oh yeah.
The thing's still alive and it's getting eaten. It's like,
yeah. You hear the squealing and all that shit. Oh, but I know that, but that's nature.
That's nature.
Yeah.
They're not doing it. They're not doing it to be cruel. That's just,
They don't know. They're eating. All right.
Yeah.
So that was one of my ideas. Do you think I should just roll with it like I kind of presented it to you? Just like the narrator starts in, then I get involved. Go, Gazelle. Back left. Use your speed and agility. Get away from that lion. And then the next week, it's the lion.
Yeah. And then you're rooting for the lion, dude. And I liked how you brought it back. How they're drinking at the water fountain that they at the watering hole that they found, and they're eating the lush grass. And go get that gazelle right there. He just found some water. He's not paying attention.
He's not paying attention. Hurry up! Oh, he's running. He's got speed and agility. Wait, he's banking left. Bank left. All right. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. All right.
Yeah. Get that fucking gazelle. I like when you said, get that fucking
gazelle.
Yeah, he sucks. Yeah.
I hate the gazelle.
Hell yeah. Yeah. That's great.
I think I'm going to try and roll that out on my next adult show that I can do and see how it goes. All right.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. I think that's funny.
All right.
Yeah.
So that was one of my ideas, but we could do, I just had these ideas and I wanted to make sure I got them out. So that's one of them. But I think I can do that.
Yeah, we can. Okay. I have something. It's just something that occurred to me the other day, and it's one of those things. It was just going through my head. I don't know if it's funny. To me, it's funny, but I'm kind of a nut. I was at the gym the other day, and I'm on the one of the cardio machines. Now, you ever been on a cardio? You're on one of the cardio machines, and there's like 20 of them, right? And then someone takes the cardio machine right next to you.
Unbelievable.
There's 20 machines, and they come right next to you. Yeah. And you want to know something? I don't mind that so much. Matter of fact, it makes me feel good because maybe I don't look like the creepy old guy that I think I look like while I'm at the gym, I mean, male or female, someone gets on a machine right next to you, that means they're not afraid of you. That means that you pose no threat to them because nobody wants to work out if they think they're going to get stabbed. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Right. I find it interesting that I really don't mind. Like, I guess I'm not the creepy old man at the gym like I thought I was.
Okay.
And if it's a chick, on the thing, like, wow, okay, she's because I don't know.
Okay.
I mean.
Okay, so this could be really this could be really interesting because, does it depend on who's on that machine? Because I got to tell you, I've heard people mention to me, just in conversation, I was on a treadmill this morning, nobody's in there, a guy gets on right next to me. Like, people wonder, why do you do that? Like, why would you do that? But so as soon as you said that, I went, yeah, people know about that. Like, that's a little thing. So does it, initially, maybe you would get annoyed. Like, dude, you have 15 machines that way that you could have used.
Yeah.
And 8 that way, but you picked this one. But maybe it does depend on who it is. Like, at first you're thinking, oh, who's this? Then you look over. Maybe it's a chick. And now you're starting to think, all right, I'm married, but I still got it.
Yeah, there you go.
maybe it's a good-looking lady. So all of a sudden, what happens? You look over, you kick up the speed a little bit, right? 2.6 goes up to 2.8. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You hit that. Yeah. Maybe the grade goes up from 0 to 2, just a little bit of an incline.
2.6 to 2.8.
Maybe you go from 2.6 to 2.8. All right, I'll pick it up. She's into me. All right.
Goes to 2.
And
watch this. Watch this.
Yeah. Whatever you're doing, like the steps or whatever. And then you think, I'm going to have a heart attack, but I can't let her see that. Wait, can she only think that I've been on for 12 minutes? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Because she's, on the treadmill. What if it's like, what if it's just like a guy? Just this guy. Like, what if I saddle up next to you? You're like, who's this fucking guy? What the hell's he
Yeah.
doing right next to me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's the way to
Same.
go. It still makes you feel, or, like when I was a kid, like, maybe it could be a thing where, like you were saying, Vinny, like, all right, people like me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm all right.
Yeah.
I passed.
I'm not scary.
I'm not scary anymore.
I'm not the creepy old guy, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not the creepy old guy.
I guess she didn't catch me checking out her ass on the
in the
earlier.
mirror coming up. Yeah. Don't. But then, like, what do you say? Do you say anything to her, or you just keep working out?
Yeah.
Or do you not say anything? Is it just a matter of, I guess I'm not the creepy old guy at the gym? And then you realize, then her boyfriend comes over. Hey, sweetheart. You're like, oh shit. All right, 2.6. Grade goes down.
Going back to 2.6.
Right back. Yeah. Then I see her boyfriend. Her boyfriend comes around. Oh, hey, sweetheart. Hey, baby.
Really?
2.6. 0.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, this actually was born out of a real situation that happened to me very recently, where I'm on the machine. There's got to be 10 or 15 this way. I'm up against the wall, okay, and blah blah blah, and then a guy, he just walks over and takes the one right next to me, and I went through all those emotions, like, what the fuck? What is this? I mean, really? I mean, what's he doing? It's not like there's a TV in front of us that he wanted to see or anything. There's no TV in front of us. It's one of those machines where it has its own TV. So, he could have picked any one of those. But then I started going, well, I guess I should take it as a compliment, whether it's a I like you thing or not, just I'm not afraid of this guy. I guess I should take that as a compliment, because I don't dress up to go to the gym. I don't do my hair. I'm at the in total I don't give a shit mode,
Right.
going there. So I guess he's not afraid of getting stabbed. I mean, and when it's a chick, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not the creepy old man. I guess everything's okay. But even when it's a chick, I go, what the fuck? There's 15 other machines. What are you doing next to me?
Yeah.
But
but
I like all this. Hey, I'm gonna go up to I'm 2.6. Let me hit the 2.8. See what's up.
2.8. Maybe raise the incline from 0 to 1. Show them.
What's she doing? She's only at 2.4.
You glance over. Oh, right. All right.
Yeah.
I'm showing off. Then her boyfriend goes over. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, hi, baby. Oh, really? He's got a boyfriend. Funny. All right. 2.6.
Lower the grade.
I sweated for nothing.
Yeah. And
That's
I
funny.
went into this. Yeah, right. I mean, and I mean, it kind of like turns it around, because everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I've been there. Yeah, we all hate that." And I go, "No, I kind of dig it."
Yeah. I kind of dig it.
But here's the other thing that I came up with, to put on the back end of it, and it was based on a tweet that I wrote, and I wanted to go. I go, you know what? But no matter what, I hate exercise. I hate it. I hate exercise. I just wanted to like beat the stool. I hate it. I hate it so much. I go, I have a theory that nobody really likes it. Nobody. People pretend to like it, but nobody really likes it. And you want to know how I know that nobody really likes exercise? Because all the memes and all the cliches that come out about exercise all have to do with overcoming how much it sucks. Just do it, get the work in, no pain, no gain. It's all about overcoming how much it sucks. Man, if I rubbed a lamp and a genie popped out of it and he said, I will grant you one wish, my wish would be, will you make me enjoy exercise? And I guarantee I know what he'll say. He'll go, yeah, I can't do that, pal.
You can't do that one.
You're gonna have to pick something. You're gonna have to pick something easy. How's world peace grab you?
I don't know. That's funny.
How'd you like to satisfy your wife? What about What about the powers of God? How would you like that? But enjoying exercise?
No can do.
Can't do
No
it.
can do.
No, can't
Sorry,
do. Yeah.
can't do it. That's funny.
Anything there? Yeah. Now those three. I mean, those other wishes I just came up with real quick. But there's got to be. I mean, if those aren't funny, I mean, do you think there's anything there about the
Absolutely.
I hate exercise?
Yeah. Just can you get me
Because
to enjoy exercise or to not hate exercise?
because yeah. Ooh, yeah. You can. No.
That's a big.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I don't.
You're gonna have to
How
pick
about
something
world
easier.
peace? Would you like world peace? I can handle world peace. That's easy.
Yeah.
It's not like, what was the other one you said? World. I think it was good the way you had it. World peace. Maybe satisfy your wife a couple times.
Yeah. I'd like to satisfy your wife, make her happy, huh? Yeah. How about the powers of God? Would you like that? But making you selfish.
What if? Wait a minute. Now I have a thought. What if you said world peace? That's easy. I can do world peace. World peace. Would you like world peace? How about the powers of God? I can do. You want the powers of God? Or how about I have it so your wife doesn't leave you? Ooh. You weren't supposed to know about that. Ooh.
Yeah. There you go.
I forget
because
world peace. Let's do world peace.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's go with world peace.
Let's go.
Because back, I mean, I'm getting up there in age, and they say you gotta exercise, you gotta move, you gotta do things, you gotta do strength training, you gotta, unless you wanna, unless when you get older, it's gonna be really tough for you.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it because I have these 3 kids and I want to be around for a while. I want to take care of them. But dude, do I hate it. I mean, I dread it. It's such getting ready, and then I get there, and then when I'm done, I can't even be happy about that, because I'm driving away and I'm going, oh fuck, I got to do this tomorrow. I got to start all over again. It never ends. It never ends. Hate it.
Yeah,
it never ends.
If there was a way, like you were saying, can you make me not hate exercise? If there was a way for you to flip a switch in your brain that was actually something you enjoyed, I don't know how to do it. Yeah. I'm just saying.
I don't either. Yeah. And I don't believe anybody loves it. I don't believe, but I think they pretend they do, because it's, because there's a lot of influencers out there and they're in perfect friggin' shape, and God bless them. And that's their business. So they got to act like they love it, Yeah. But I hate it. I just, Yeah.
You got to see. I just put on TikTok my latest things that give me agita, but I haven't got it on. I haven't put it on Instagram yet or Facebook, but I'll do it when we're done here. I'll put it over on those two. You'll get a kick out of it based on what we're talking about.
Looking forward to seeing those. So I'm not alone on that, am I? With the hating of the exercise? Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Do you have to mentally work yourself up mentally for it? I mean, not just physically. I mean, you literally got to go, all right, let's do this. You got to literally, make yourself go, and then you get there, and I don't like it.
I can't stand it.
Yeah. But we have to do it.
We have to do it. No doubt.
We have to do it. Yeah. I know a lot of people who just didn't move or exercise at all, and they're having problems now. They're having a lot of problems now.
You got to move.
Yeah, you got to move. You got to lift, and strength training is very important.
Yeah.
But damn, do I hate it.
I mean, I don't have a routine. I just go to the gym, and there's, a ton of machines and all that, and I'll just try to work out a variety of things, I don't know if I'm doing it right, not doing it. I don't know, but I know that I'm in there. I'm lifting weights. I'm building up a
your heart rate up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do like 2 machines, like one machine then the next, like back and forth, instead of just sitting at one machine and then waiting 2
Same here.
minutes about looking at the phone. One like biceps and shoulders, and then then another 2 like whatever, abs and whatever, triceps. And
Yeah.
so I'll try to give myself a little like from one machine to the next, so I don't stop. My heart rate keeps going, and
Smart.
then and then I'll do maybe I'll do like 6 of those, 6 exercises. And then I'll get a day when I'm doing like I'll just do the treadmill for a while, walk, run, or I'll do a bike, mix it up a little bit, that kind of thing.
It's smart. It's smart. Same here.
Yeah. But I can't get rid of this. I hate
every minute of it.
I can't get rid of this.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
If I could get rid, this is probably 10 pounds. This is probably 5 to 10 pounds of just right here. Can't get rid of it.
Well, dude, that video that I showed of the first time doing that on stage, I was 190 something pounds in that video.
Were you really?
Yeah, I'm looking at it, I'm going, oh my God. Yeah, that's heavy for me. That's very heavy for me. And I remember that. I was having a hard time with sleeping and all that stuff. And I finally got, and my shirt, you can see how tight my shirt is.
Yeah.
And I just got tired of my clothes fit me that way. So I started back, and I'll eventually, guarantee you, stop again and then gain another 15 or 20 pounds and then get sick of it and then have to start again. And that's my life.
Yeah, I know, man. It sucks.
I hate it. So you think there's something here? You think there's something here with the exercise thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I've had several people just in the past few months casually mention, I'm on the treadmill. The guy gets right next to me. Like, what? And there's 15 more.
Yeah.
So I know people that
I kind of take. Yeah, I take it the other way though. Yeah, you know what? I don't mind.
I don't mind. That's the great thing.
Yeah,
that's the great thing.
It's company.
It's company.
It's company. I've got to write that down. It's company.
Company. I mean, I'm married with 3 kids. I don't talk to anybody.
I'm married with 3 kids. I don't talk.
And might it be a thing where well, we talked about it, so where it depends on who it is.
Right. And then the girl, you pump it up a little bit. Yeah, let me go from 2.6 to 2.8.
Yeah.
Go from 0 on the incline to 1.
Yeah.
Let's show this chick what's up.
Let's show the chick what's up. Old daddy's still got it.
Daddy's still got it.
Daddy still got it. And a boyfriend comes over. Hey, baby. Like, oh, she got a boyfriend. 2.6, 0.
2.6, 0. All that sweat for nothing.
All for naught.
Okay, that makes me feel good, Vac, because, sometimes I just come up with these things and I go, I wonder if that's funny. Well, thank God for the podcast. Let me see what's up.
Yeah.
So if I get an opportunity, I will definitely give that a shot.
Yeah.
And tape it. And we'll get a look at it. Do you think you'll have a chance to tape the gazelle bit?
I'm going to do that this coming week. It'll just be audio, though. It's hard in the theater to get a camera.
I understand.
There's no. Yeah. So it could just be audio. It will be audio. I'll definitely. I go home Tuesday. It might be about a week.
All right.
All right, beautiful.
Episode 30, Vac. I can't believe it.
Cannot believe it.
We did 30 of these. Yeah.
All right.
They say most podcasts don't last more than 5. We did 30, brother.
We're up to 30. It's amazing.
Yeah. Looking forward to the next 30.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you listening. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Leave us a review. That really helps our visibility.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Vac. This was a lot of fun.
My pleasure, Vinny. Me too, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
See you online, my brother.
All right, see you.